Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, wrong one. Ladies, I clicked the wrong one. Don't just ignore that. We are here for one thing and one thing only, and that is for Catnip to click the wrong thing. Now we are here for everyone's favorite thing that we've done only once so far on my stream, but we're doing it now for the second time ever, and that is the hack of the year 2023. Yes, and I am your host, CousinCatnip. What is that? Oh, it's my string. That tripped me out. Like, is my penis sticking out? That is not a way to start the stream. But yes, welcome. We got ourselves Mark Max. We got Strawberry Eggs. We got Kuja Killer. We got Will319. We got Mario Fan. I'm sure we got many. The best event of the year. Yes, we're trying a new format this year. Not really that much different, but here's the second year as well, because the first year was not good enough. Okay, I need to like put this away. It looks like that's not my penis. That was literally the drawstring. I'm not doing a nice show meet, all right? That's not how we're starting the Romhack Awards. But we have ourselves many different categories. If you're curious, we have Best Fan Game of the Year. We have... Should I put this over here? Yeah, there we go. Best Fan Game of the Year, Candyman. So welcome to the thing that we just fucked. Don't worry about it. I didn't say one of the games. Don't worry about it. So we have Best Fan Game of the Year. We have Best Improvement or Graphics ROM Hack of the Year. We have Unique ROM Hack Idea of 2023. We have Best Updated ROM Hack of 2023. We have Best ROM Hack First Played in 2023. That means like it's not like it came out in 2023, but like I first played it in 2023. Don't worry. See, if you don't understand, don't worry about it. Strawberry Eggs. Best Randomizer in 2023. I'm on the wrong screen again. This is going swimmingly right now. Best ROM Hack First Played. Best Randomizer. We have a new category. Best Super Mario World ROM Hack of 2023. We also have Best New ROM Hack Tool of 2023. And that is not a person. Oh no. Also, am I dropping frames? What the hell's going on? Wait, this whole stream is just going to shit right now. This is actually amazing. It's one of these days. It wasn't like a big amount. It's just like a weird burp. And of course, the best ROM hacks of 2023. You don't believe Will319's comment? He might have been trolling, just a little bit. He might have been doing just a little bit of trolling. But yes, I hope y'all are excited. I guess I should just get this started. Let's do it like this. All right, we go here. Let's stop the music for a sec. Our first category, Best Fan Game of the Year. There was many fan games we've played. I'm considering it doesn't necessarily have to be on the PC only. It can be something that was on like on a different console. Like it's essentially, as long as it wasn't made like from another game, you know what I mean? Like it was actually just like made as a fresh game. I guess like technically I'm counting homebrew. I guess if that's what I'm trying to get at. But our first game, and this one I'm not even necessarily sure if it came out this year. I'll be honest about this. But I noticed it this year. I'm beating around the bush. Yep. Oops. Oh, there we go. Yes, Candyman. Be My Victim. D-Make. This was, where did it go? Oh. This was one of those interesting little games where they like took a movie and they like turned it into a different kind of game. You know what I mean? We've played it before with Nightmare on Elm Street. So it was nice to kind of see like a different style of game of this. You know what I mean? This one, of course, having Candyman influence. So if you ever watched any of the movies or anything like that, you'd probably have a good idea of like what this is. You know what I mean? But as you can see, each level has sort of different gameplay styles going on. But it's very like old school arcade type shit going on. You know what I mean? You have your typical like kill all the enemies, you get to the end of the stage, get the objectives, and you'll find yourself having a pretty good time. It does get a little hard, I guess I should say. It's a lot more punishing if you die in this game. So yeah, you want to kill all the people in these sort of more traditional stages. But as you can see, this is a really cool remake kind of thing. Demake, sorry, I shouldn't say remake. Oof. But anyways, Candyman, that is number 3 on our list for best fan game of the year. Coming up next, number 2. This one should be no surprise to anyone. Oh, whoops. No surprise to anyone. Mega Man Episode Red. Which was basically a demake, remake, whatever make of Mega Man. Specifically 4, 5, 6 is supposed to be like the Wily Wars, but for the ones that never got it. You just got a new computer, the one that's been lagging, even at 160p on videos and stuff. Oh, you gotta get a new computer. You definitely do. So you can play stuff like this. But right now, they only have episode 4. But what's great about it is that it has so much things you can set. So you can change the difficulty, you can change how many lives, the arsenal that you have, you can change which character you play as. You can have double jump, sliding, burst chaser, you can change how the charge shot works, you can have infinite ammo. Pretty much everything you can imagine. And so, not only does it make Mega Man 4 just a better game, oh. I forgot that doesn't, oh god. Let's go, Man! I totally forgot this did this. So, like I said, infinite replayability. Let's go! Up! Yeah, and like I said, I was counting homebrews under the fan game label this year. I prefaced this section with that. But yeah, so this one kind of falls under that weird. I didn't really know where to put it, so I just put it under fan game. Because technically it's not a ROM hack of Wily Wars, it's like original code. But it does work on a real Sega Genesis. So we're basically gonna count this under the label, even though technically it's not, you know, technically it's not a fan game like on a PC. But yeah, what's going on, Bowie? That is number 2. If you like Mega Man 4, this is basically a faster, more feature-rich version. Like, look at this stuff. It even shows you like a little bonus thing. Ow. Yeah, this man mode is kind of crazy. Anyways, last but not least, give me 1 sec. Let me do it. Number 3, our final one. We only have 3 for this. Jesus Christ. Right, that was, I don't know why that was so loud. We have number 3. A game no one is expecting, I'm sure. Who remembers this when this came out? Oops. Forgot I can't be tabbed in. That's right. We're loving it. We got Grimace's Birthday. If you never saw what this is actually really fucking sick. Made in GB Studio. This was one of those made for Grimace's birthday. You know, when they did the shake and then all the other promotional items. They also released a Game Boy game. It actually works on real hardware. So just to kind of, like I said, this one also is, I don't know if this would be, I guess this would be homebrew as well. But they released it more as like a PC version, like in a wrapper. Like the ROM wasn't really released. It was more like the, like you're supposed to play it on like a web browser. Songs go so hard. But yeah, so it's like a skateboarding game. And you can bust off like some cool tricks and shit. And they got you kind of going through different levels. And you can go up, go down, you can click, kick that sick 180. You can fall like Peter Griffin. Everyone's favorite method. Oh, I could've just went up there. Oh, shit. Okay, fuck that shake. We don't need it. But yeah, it was a cross promotion for, you know, the Grimace shake and all the other shit they did. Oh, I wanted to kick a cool thing on that. Instead, I just made an ass of myself. The song goes so hard, though. But yeah, if you're into, you know, platformery, score, attack type things, this is definitely up your alley. And there's different stages. Like, you do end up in different environments, with different songs. Oh, shit. But yeah, Grimace's birthday. Definitely up there. Fan game of the year. Kind of fan game of the year this year was more of like homebrew of the year. So fan game / homebrew of the year. But yes. How do you feel so far? How do you feel? How do you feel? It's not over yet. That's only category number 1. We have many more. Like, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Yes. Like best improvement or graphics Romhack of the year. So this category would include games that don't necessarily change the level design. So we're not getting like new levels and stuff like that. We're actually just going to be experiencing pretty much the same base game, like 90% the same. But there might be like a little change here or there, like maybe graphics, maybe they changed some AI or something to do with the controls, or something that just makes the game overall better. Like it basically just makes it like the preferred version. This category does have a few that got updates in 2023, but they may have came out in years before. But at this point, they're just like a super solid experience. So yeah, first up on our list. What do you think? Any guesses? We have Capcom. Funny enough, we just talked about this game a little bit earlier, but Wily Wars, this is the Wily Wars Fixer Upper patch. I also included in the Wily Tower unlock, so you already have like everything unlocked on this game. You can just like go right to Wily Tower right away. But what makes this good is that you actually have good controls. One of the biggest complaints with this version, and you can patch it to any version, the European, US, Japanese. I prefer doing the US one, but there we go. Can I just do 2? Oh, I can? No way. But as you can see, you can actually shoot like how you could in the NES games. Like you still have only 3 shots, but they actually shoot fast. You can actually like react in time and like do things in a faster way. The pace of the game is just not slower at all. And actually, like, this is my preferred way of playing the classics now. Kinda. I still think there's still a few issues I have. But these are definitely like, I'm not mad if I play these versions like I used to be. And of course the Wily Towers. It's always kind of cool. Hey man! And I died. But yes, so that is our first improvement patch. Crow as waltzing on in. Mega Man Fixer Upper. It is pretty good, y'all. It is pretty good. All right, next up on our list. Oh. Just that sound, you probably already know what game it is. Just that bup bup bup. Yes, you're probably thinking Donkey Kong Country. What improvement patch or graphics hack could there be for this? Well, let me tell you. This is a little game. The title screen's not fixed yet. A little graphics slash improvement patch that makes it so Dixie Kong is the heroine. Doing straight lines with Dixie Kong. Did you interrupt something important? Yes. Yes, so she does work in the same way as she would in DKC2. You can't do any team throwing stuff, though. But yeah, this hack is fantastic. Dixie Kong Country. It also works with the level editor. So if you ever want to make a Donkey Kong Country hack, she still works the same way as Donkey Kong, so you'll notice that she still kills like the bigger enemies. And her jump is like god tier for some reason. Even more god tier than it was originally. Bloop, bloop, bloop. But yeah, so if you ever wanted to play through all of Donkey Kong Country, that as the lovable Dixie, this is the hack for you. They don't dance either. Why doesn't Donkey Kong dance anymore? You're probably thinking, Catnip, how would you possibly find something as cool as that? Well, smartass in chat, let me tell you. What if I told you you could play Kirby's Dream Land 2 in a deluxe version? Full color, with even like some special like quality of life type stuff. I remember. Yeah, you can like change the status bar color and like you can have the music friend on and all that stuff. You don't like the animal friend stuff. But yes, fantastic hack here. As you can see, just beautifully colorized. Everything is just perfectly done. A lot of people's least favorite Kirby game for some reason. I never understood the hate. I also like Dreamland 3 a lot, so maybe I'm part of the problem. But yes, the game itself is still pretty much the same. I don't know if there's any fixes. No, I think there's less slowdown because it's using the Game Boy Color like processing power. But yes, if you ever wanted to go through all the Kirby games, this is definitely the one you want to check out, or at least the version you want to check out. It really lives up to both the improvement and graphics part of what we're talking about. Yeah, Kirby's Dream Land 2 Deluxe or DX. All right, next up on our list, sticking with our theme of DXs. Did you know? Not my favorite game. A lot of people know this, but Dr. Mario DX. You can also make a Dr. Luigi DX. How about Dr. Daisy DX or Dr. Wario DX? Yes, that's right. This is one of those ones that I said that's kind of been coming out over the years. But this works with the Game Boy one. We gotta have chill. Oh god. Oh, look at Daisy. She's qualified. She knows what she's doing. She's fine. That's yours? Haha! Yes. This is a fantastic. Like I said, I'm not even a fan of Dr. Mario, but I absolutely love the effort put into this. Like, I was surprised you could cram so many different versions of the game into it. You basically put like 4 ROM hacks into one, which I thought is fantastic. I thought that was so cool. But yeah, no, of course. I'm always amazed at the ability to not just like colorize the hack. This was originally just a regular Game Boy game, but also just kind of shove in this little extra, extra little touches, extra little things that you're probably not going to expect. Oh, okay. No, we got this. Wait, we got this. We got this. Is this where I'm actually gonna get addicted to Dr. Mario? I talk so much shit about this game, and then I'm like, wait. Wait. No! Okay, wait. No, okay, no, fuck. Daisy kills someone, right? We have the dev in chat, so this is a human that they're shoving the pills into, right? And they just fucking die, right? That is canon. That is confirmed, right? Next up on our list for best improvement or graphics ROM hack. This one should be no surprise to anyone. And I can't remember if I've already given this one a shout out, but it did get an update in 2023. And I'm not just stalling for time. I also have a special version to show. Yes. Mega Man 3 Improvement 3.0. Gucci Killer came out of the woodwork and was like, yo, I'm gonna make a brand new update to this after I can't remember how long. And this was already cool because it actually adds an intro to the game that never had the intro but has a sick song that was clearly designed for some kind of intro. And then it actually explains, you know, like Gamma and the moon and like all this stuff that it's only explained in the manual. And you're supposed to like know this stuff going into the game that like is never explained ever. It also fixes this, of course. But like I said, this isn't necessarily a new hack. Just it had a new update in 2023. But I would be remiss not to just tell more people about this. Whether you want to make a Mega Man 3 ROM hack, or you just want to play Mega Man 3 without horrendous amounts of lag. This is basically what you're looking for. This is like I always like I'm weird with Mega Man classics. Yeah, for a lot of people it's weird to see this game without it like just slowing down to a total crawl. And yeah, this is, like I said, it doesn't change any of the game itself. All it does is just optimize it. It makes it a little bit more cleaner. Makes it a little bit more, you know, straightforward, as they say. I shouldn't say straightforward, but in the sense of like, it's not gonna slow down and you eat your inputs and stuff. Like stuff like that would like cause the game to like freaking die. So yeah, you have a funner, faster experience. Like I said, it makes a fantastic base if you're looking to, like I said, get into Mega Man hacking. Mega Man 5 is a great place to start, and Mega Man 3 Improvement is another one. But yeah, lives up to the name. Coming up next, this one. Okay, in the way. Some would argue she's not in the way. Some would say she's exactly where she needs to be. All right, who saw this coming? Next up on our list, we have a lot of improvements. We have 10 improvements, or 9, I think. That's right, Cramorant! Best improvement or graphics hack. How could I not throw in Pokemon Cramorant? We almost beat this entire goddamn hack. This thing is OP as hell. Look at this little motherfucker. Look at this goofball. Look at... That's the best sound ever. But yes, basically a hack of Pokemon Yellow, which replaces it with the fear of God itself, Cramorant. Why? I really don't know. But yeah, we're not gonna have time to get through all this shit. But there he is. There's the Cramorant. There's Cramorant. But yeah, otherwise it's just Pokemon Yellow, but you have a Cramorant. My name is obviously no. My name's obviously Ass. Right, so your name is Ass. Okay, we have to at least name the grandson. He's been your rival since you were kids. His name That's right, I remember now. His name is Douche. Ass. Your very own Pokemon Legend is about to unfold. World of Dreams. And the Cramorants awaits. Okay, we gotta at least play the SNES. Ass is playing the SNES. Okay. Bro, how quick did he die? I'd rather be an ass than a douche. But yes, it's like I said, it's literally Pokemon Yellow. Oh, they had a run button. Okay, that's actually pretty OP. I forgot about that. We gotta at least see the Cramorant. Oh shit, it's Pikachu. Kill it. Anyways, yeah. Pokemon Cramorant Edition, you get to play the game instead of Pikachu. Cramorant! Pikachu gets fucking murdered by the Cramorant, you mean? Cram! Actually, I'm glad I waited. That's right, Cramorant! He's like, hey bro, I still got my Pokeball. Don't ask how I got it still. Alright, got a Cramorant! Now I'm gonna give it to this 10-year-old kid. Whew. Alright. Next up on our list. Actually, I don't need. Next up on our list. Is that the sound of Mega Man on the X on the Super Nintendo? A little hack we played during the 12 days of Mega Man. But this one was pretty fun. Honestly, I can kind of give a shout out to all the Zero hacks. But this one just came out in 2023, so this one gets the biggest shout out. Also, because it actually did a few changes. Even though I'm not even gonna get Dash, we're L Dash for life. Like changing how some of the bosses work. There's like some slight level design changes. Very, very minor stuff. Like I said, it's like 90% the same. Yeah, you got stuff like that. We got like these assholes. This one's almost like it's like a bit of a hard mode in a way. But I find the end game ends up becoming easier. It's weird. Like it starts harder, but it ends easier. But yeah, and also if you just ever wanted to play the game as Zero, now you have the chance. You can be, and he has a crazy jump. Where's our Mega Woman X? There is that for the classic series. I don't know if they've ever done it for X series though yet. Like unironically, there's all sorts of, there's like roll chan hacks and everything. Oh wait, I forgot to show the bonus thing, but I don't know if Kuja's still here. I'll show him later then. For our next one, I need a second to get it set up. Oh, he is here. Oh, here, and then I'll show you the bonus thing real quick. Luca, watch out. It's actually related to what we were just talking about. Fuck, that's right. I'm falling apart. So, you want to know what happens if you put Roll Chan and Mega Man 3 Improvement together? I tried it out. I tried it out for the marathon. Don't mix the Roll Chan hack and a Mega Man 3 Improvement, because you'll break Kuja's hack. And I thought this was hilarious. This has nothing to do. This is the improvement right here. All right. Now this is the improvement. But I was saying earlier, your hack made the list for best improved hack. But it was based on the old version, so I was trying to patch it on the new version. This was me just fucking around with the patches. I thought it was funny, that picture. Anyways, I was just trying to kill time anyway. Next up on our list. This one's more of a, I think it's just really cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh God. Okay. We almost lost everything. We almost lost everything. My computer was not okay. All right. Yeah, I guess you actually literally missed it then. Because yeah, we did Wily Wars Fixer Upper, Dixie Kong Country, Kirby's Dream Land 2 Deluxe, Dr. Mario Deluxe, Mega Man 3 Improvement, Pokemon Cramorant Edition, Mega Man X Project Zero. And then I might just do this one with the other way. Music. Alright, that's what I'm just gonna do this way because it would be easier. But yes, Perfect Dark unlock everything. You can play Perfect Dark and immediately just have everything unlocked. The game modes, the jump, the game modes, the guns, the characters. Anyone who's ever played Perfect Dark, you know how hard that is to get like everything to go. So you basically start a new file and then right from the get-go just have everything ready to go. And yeah, that for anyone who's ever played Perfect Dark, that makes multiplayer so much more fun. Infinitely more fun. So for anyone who's still playing Perfect Dark multiplayer in 2023, 2024, this is a hack for you. And last but not least, on our list, doo-doo, doo-doo. Did you know you can play Sonic Advance 2 and not have it be bullshit? Did you know there's Sonic Advance 2 SP? And what this does is make it so you don't have to collect all the freaking stupid special rings. You only need to get a certain amount of them. I think you only need to get 5 per stage. And I think there's even more of them added or something. They've rebalanced the level design as well. Getting rid of a lot of the bottomless pits. And allowing it to be more... just a less bullshit game. Have you ever played this game before? There's a lot of like bottomless pits and things that just kind of come at you out of nowhere. And you're just kind of sitting there like, oh man. But yeah, so easy. There's more rings. There's less of them you need. The game itself is designed around being like a more complete experience. And honestly, if like the original game isn't like that bad of a, like that bad. It's just one of the, it's that thing that Sonic does where they make you repeat the thing like 30 times for some reason. So this kind of takes off the edge a little bit on that. But yeah, so if you ever played the original of this, the special stages were pure bullshit. So this makes it way less bullshit. And that's what, that to me is like the biggest improvement. Ironically enough, I couldn't get it to work. That's why we're watching like the video of it, the trailer. But hey, I still appreciate this because Sonic Advance 2 could be one of the best Sonic games, but it had a lot of issues, including the old, you know, the old, what's it called? The old special stages. And that is the best improvement of 2023. All right, coming up next. Unique ROM hack ideas of 2023. So what this means is that it's not necessarily about it being like how do I word this? What I'm trying to highlight is the fact that it brought a unique thing to the table. And yeah. So it might have had a cool level design idea, might have had a cool character choice, or like a gimmick they added, or some type of like you know, maybe the way they changed the game, or like added stuff to it. Oh, look, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so shall we get started? First, what's going on, Terry? First on our list. A personal favorite of mine. We did not play this on stream, funny enough. We played the original version on stream, but we haven't played this version on stream. But what this does, this is item switch. So what it will do is, instead of the items being in the same position, it's sort of like a different seed. It's not a randomizer, because it's always the same set of items. But instead of it being in the same, like when we kill this guy, it won't be the same item as before. You know what I mean? So there'll be like a different progression in the game. And as someone, like I said, as like the one person who actually likes this game, the fact this game actually got a ROM hack made me so incredibly happy. So a unique game gets a unique hack in the sense of like the fact that it had like any hack at all, but the sort of like preset seed, like that, I don't think that was firepower in the original. Where is it? This one. Yeah. So you use that to combine it with different weapons. Everything else is still the same. I think the walking speed might be a bit faster. I think they increased the walk speed. I could be wrong though. I feel like I'm faster. Dude. But yeah, this is a pretty cool Zelda clone. And once you beat the game and you're looking for like more to do, this is definitely the kind of like the second quest in Zelda 1. Same kind of idea. Like same stuff, different placement. Yeah. All right. Next up on our list. Actually, again, I should just leave this open. I'll jump to this real quick. Next up on our list. The Legend of Super Mario. Version 1.2. Save Mushroom Kingdom. This is a Zelda 1 hack that uses Mario assets. Not even assets, I think it's like original graphics. But uses like the world of Mario to make a new Zelda game, but in the land of the Mushroom Kingdom. So if you ever wanted to see what it would be like, they even had a proper map. Shoutouts to the proper map. But yes, everyone's favorite Toad. Yeah, Glassland, please save Peach! You got yourself the Mighty Hammer, which you use to strike down your enemies. And yeah, you go on the whole grand adventure. But this time you're defeating Koopas and Goombas. And you get new music, new dungeons, new world map things. I think the items are pretty much reskins, but that's not like a bad thing. You know, you get Toads that rip you off. And you're pretty much just having a grand old time. The one thing that's kind of cool is that it makes you sort of use some of your Mario knowledge in a way. Like some of your Mario knowledge, some of your Zelda knowledge. You definitely feel like smart when you play this. You're like, ah. Like that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you want to check out this hack, you know where to go. All right, let's go back to the past. To play. Is it? I have a cat to that. Why? There it is. I don't know why it's being so tiny. I'll do this. Nah, whatever, I'll just put. Only up 64. So this was honestly kind of a really impressive hack. Like it makes the game run at like 60 FPS. But this was a bit of a parody hack, making fun of you know, the hit phrase "only up," but adding in like a fancy new moveset and stuff. Like you can really go to town on this version. But the whole idea is that you're trying to scale the mountain, you know, and you think it's just gonna be up here. Whoa! Look up! I almost lost everything. You think it's just gonna be this? Oh, come on! Oh, but you don't even know. You don't even know. Oh. Yeah, this is one of those interesting, as I said, very unique, because it's not like a level progression. It's like one giant level. And you have to, you know, like we reached the summit, but as you can see, it's not the end. Fuck. No checkpoints. So is that it? No, that is actually the in-game music. I know it's not very Mario at all, but that is the in-game music. All right. That was in-game music, unironically. Next up on our list for best unique ROM hack. This one is making the cut, mostly because I didn't know where to put it. But a little game called Cave Noir. It recently got an English translation patch in 2023. But it's a very unique game for 1991. It's essentially like a dungeon crawler type thing. And there's different objectives, and you have different loadouts depending on it's RNG every time. And so we played this during one of the marathons. But I found out about this game looking for like hidden gems. And so I'm the human guy there, you know, slicing and dicing. This guy's kicking my ass. Oh god. Yo, motherfucker. The music's really good too. But yeah, so when it wasn't in English, it was a lot harder to figure this game out. But now that it's in English, this is a fantastic little game. Especially if you've played like every Game Boy game and you're like, I've played every game. Like, this is one you should check out. Our loadout kind of sucks. We got this. We got this. It's very addicting. It doesn't, as you can see, it's very simple. There isn't like a lot going on. Yeah, I thought about the Kirby Tree guy too with that. Yeah, he had the similar look. Oh, we're probably dead. Oh, the dodge. Okay, we're fine. Ooh. Oh shit. What is this? Orb? Okay. Okay. I think we beat it. Let's go! We slew 3 monsters. Mr. Krabs dead. Kentaro's been beaten. Like I said, it's a... And you kind of just go to different areas. You do different things. You gotta... Sometimes you have, like... You got that guy right here. I see the Wispy Woods. He's like Wispy Woods, but who, like, got, like, scared shitless. But yes, Cave Noir. Look out for the English translation. Really cool little romp. So there isn't really... I mean, it's kind of like Mystery Dungeon before Mystery Dungeon. You know what I mean? Alright. Coming up next. This one is more of a... It looked really cool. So I'm just throwing in the list because I love the concept of this one. But this is a demake of Fire Emblem Shadow of Valencia for the Game Boy Advance. The Shadows of Valencia was a remake of the second Fire Emblem, I believe, on the NES. And they remade it for the 3DS. And then this guy remade the 3DS version into the GBA. So it's like a demake of a remake of a remake. You know what I mean? It's like layers deep. And they like change the menus and like the style of the game. You can even like put it on like new style with like casual and everything. You can change like the RNG style if you want it to be like any of the other versions. Like it's actually like really freaking cool. And just the fact that you have all this quality of life from like the later games. Whoops. But yeah, this was also one of the first Fire Emblems, and I think only ones to really have like dungeons you can go in and grind and stuff. But yeah, if you're looking for more Fire Emblem goodness, and you've like played all the Fire Emblems, this is a pretty unique idea, like a demake of a remake of a remake kind of thing. A demake of a remake of an NES game. Okay, skip. Cool. Just for now. You did well. Oh, look at Look at that son of a bitch. Pretty sure it uses like the 3DS script, or at least it's like inspired by it. But yeah, so if you want a brand new Fire Emblem adventure, and you don't want to wait to play Engage, or want to engage with Engage at all. Here we go. I just want to show like the fights. Oh, look at that. Even has like new graphics. But yeah, this one looks super unique, super cool. Fire Emblem, Shadows of... Echoes of Shadows. Alright. What do we have next, Catnip? What if I told you? What if I told you? Did It was like a lifetime ago that this came out. But the 2023 New Year's hack. I feel like I would be remiss to not include this fantastic piece of work from Pure Sabe. Definitely one of the more unique hacks you'll experience. What makes it unique? It's basically a singular fight. It's based off, you know, the Lunar New Year stuff. And so 2023 was Year of the Rabbit. And so you got this intense fight. And it's not just like the regular enemy. Oh no. You are in this for the long haul. And so yeah, so if you like intense boss fights, like a unique use of Mega Man mechanics and aesthetics, or if you're just looking for more Mega Man stuff to play. But yeah, this definitely has to make the unique list because it's not an entire hack. Like, you're not gonna have like hours of gameplay here, but it'll be like the best like 10 minutes you'll ever play. You know what I mean? Like, it really is a big standout experience. Ah, shit. Try to talk and play, it's hard. Especially because it's like, it's different every time. It's not like, oh, it's the same pattern or anything. And as you can see, he has a lot of patterns. I mean, you can definitely learn them all if you played long enough. Ooh. Let's see if we die or we live. And there's also a fun little mini game. It's actually, one of my favorite parts is after you win. I think there's a button code to do it. But you have to play this like fun little mini game with the Crusher. What is the buttons? Wasn't that? I'm trying to remember what the buttons are. I don't remember. All right, whatever. But anyways, Pure Subway's New Year's hack. Definitely check it out. Probably one of the most unique hacks you'll play. And there's one every year. So you already know what that means for next year. Oh, yeah. All right. That was your unique ROM hack ideas of 2023. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Coming up next, best updated ROM hack of 2023. So what does that mean? What does best updated ROM hack mean? That means it is a ROM hack that receives some type of update, or some type of, you know, huge, like, substantial update or like content change that would essentially make it a new experience from what it used to be. So perhaps it used to only have so much, or maybe there's like a big game breaking issue, or it's just gotten like more content overall, you know, just like new NPCs and new quests and new just everything. Or perhaps it's just been a long running project and it's just, you know, getting more entries and more things. It's kind of like a, hey, did you ever check this thing out? This thing's really cool. So let's take a gander. Oh, before we get into this, speaking of patterns, I said earlier this morning in the ROM hacking room, but Pure Subway was doing a dev commentary on the 2024 hack. You saw a whole bunch of new attack patterns and stuff for the first time. No way. Yeah, you've watched a few people play it. Yeah, the fact that you're still seeing new patterns, that's so impressive. Yeah, I guess it's kind of spoilers for next year's list, but the 2023 one is very impressive. 2024 one might almost be more impressive. The fact that it's like 6 NES games in one. But here we go. The best updated ROM hack of 2023. Again, I feel like this list is in no particular order with a lot of these. It's more just kind of like the, hey, these are like what I like. Or what I think is like worth checking out, or was something that, again, just had a substantial improvement, or really just kind of wowed me in some one shape, way, or form. So first on our list, if I can find it, there it is. The fact that two different there's more than one Zelda 1 hack on this list is kind of impressive, because I don't like Zelda 1 that much. Zelda 1 and 2. I might like Zelda 2 more than Zelda 1, honestly. But we have Legend of Banjo, sort of a long-running hack here. That turns Zelda 1 into Banjo-Kazooie, if you can believe it. Not literally, but like, you know, has a lot of the trappings, the characters, the themes. We have our homeboy A here. I love the remix. And of course, you already know what's gonna happen here. Bear, Wimpy, must take bird on adventure. Now we have Kazooie. That we obviously chuck from our banjo balls. And yeah, it's an entire adventure. You gotta get all the jigsaw pieces. Gotta rescue our sister. We got freaking Bottles being a dick. But much like the Legend of Mario one I was showing earlier, you have a whole new adventure. So if you're looking for more Zelda goodness, this one's pretty good. It does a pretty good job of not being too insanely hard. I find a lot of the Zelda hacks, you get kind of a 50-50. You're either gonna have a good time, or you have to be prepared. And I do like how it does the grunty layer in here, though. See, this is how you know I'm having fun, when I'm like, I'm just genuinely wanting to play this. It does a great job of escalating the difficulty. Has a fun, you know, the fun thematics of Banjo-Kazooie. And yeah, you get the music's changed. Which, for people who know NES hacking, that can be pretty hard to do. But yeah, if you're looking for more Zelda or just more Banjo-y type stuff, this is what you want. This is what you want to check out. Twitch, are we good? That's why I wanted to at least get into a dungeon. It's funny because my internet's fine. I think Twitch is just having issues today. All right, next on our list. I guess I shouldn't have closed that. Next on our list, something that we started and stopped and took a few tries to get it going. But once we got this thing going, this thing was actually really fun. Sonic Delta Reloaded. This is essentially, it's a 40 megabyte, whatever cart that has every Sonic game in it. 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles in one super huge adventure. So you start all the way, it has a save system, of course. You can even do Knuckles and Tails, obviously. With new cutscenes, they make it one seamless game as well. So there's no transitions between different zones, like where it's gonna like swipe away. I think it does it at the end of each zone, perhaps, but it does that thing between the acts. I remember. Tells you how many rings are in a stage. Of course, you got your boy Knuckles. Knock knock, it's Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. But otherwise, yeah, you have yourself Sonic, but all the Sonics in one big super huge Sonic. And a lot of people know about Sonic 3 Complete. This is kind of like Sonic 3 Complete with other things mashed together. But as you can see, there is a few fun little things added, like little set PC things. It recently received an update, and I can confirm it works on real hardware 100% now. We actually crashed this hack earlier in the year in 2023. Yeah, there you go. There's the transition. Fun to show that. How things are like seamless. So yeah, if you want to basically play through all the Sonics and you want to do it in some huge epic way, you know, you really want to do it, then yay, this is the way to do it. Oh yeah. All right. Also, is my like stream dying or something? I'm just like looking at I'm dropping like 1,000,000 frames. Like what is happening? What is happening today? It's one of these days. One of these days. I think we're fine. I think we're still up. I just glance over every now and again. It's like, dying. Please kill me. Do 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 do. Oh, looks like we're fine. All right. Next on our list. You might be saying, Catnip, where's the Pokemon? Here's the damn Pokemon. A little game called Pokemon Prism. This shit's incredible. Been worked on forever. You want to make sure you play this shit with your heart and soul. But no, it's essentially just a brand new Pokemon adventure. You know, new region, new trainers, new everything. So if you were looking for just like for me, I'm personally a fan of the Game Boy generation of Pokemon games. There's like, besides like the nostalgia, just like the gameplay style and everything. So to see ROM hacks that are like super, you can do like everything, huh? Oh, let's go. Gotta be. I can change my model. Go, let's go. Obviously the pirate. Alright, we're good. My name is obviously... It's obviously Cock. They're like Faded does, it's tripping me out. You find something about it so hard, it's not about the game, but something else. Beautiful, I'm glad we have a relaxing time together. I'm sorry you had to deal with your father moving in. Let's go through that. Cock, your father's always been a great man. But yeah, like I said, brand new Pokemon experience. And you can really just embrace this magical fun time. Cock. It ruined your life? Wait, what? Alright, we don't listen to instructions. Oh. Oh? Is our friend dead? Oh god, he's dead. We seem pretty calm about it. We seem pretty chill about the fact our friend's dead. A kid, are you lost? Your campsite's up north, path is blocked by a landslide? Well, you're in luck. Car will take you right back there. But yeah, like I said, brand new Pokemon game. You end up getting this little homie as your first guy. Toad a Pokeball. Cock put Lavatar into a Pokeball. Cock received Lavatar. Damn right. But yeah. Obviously give it a nickname. Bees. Like, wasn't it like so addicting or something, or what? Yo, Shanks! I wanted to at least show a fight. Look at those health bars. It's like black and white health bars. You even got the little voice sample clips. What's our Pokemon thing look like? That's the same. The Faded does trips me out. Your longtime partner left you for this game? Damn. Like for development. Like game development. Damn. But yeah, Pokemon Prism. It's just that good. Damn. Coming up next. Legend of the Mana Sword, which is a Final Fantasy Adventure or Seiken Densetsu or Mystic Quest hack for the Game Boy that makes the game into it like cleans it up and also gives you a female playable character. But yeah, I think you can choose between a guy and a girl. I think I have a girl for this one. But it fixes up the translation, fixes up the gameplay, allows it to be, I mean, the gameplay is always going to be the gameplay. But I think it just speeds up the bars and stuff. I think there's some added content, too, if I remember correctly. It, makes it more in line to the later Mana games, where it's less of, like, the wording and the choice of words and stuff. You can even see the little money icon they added. I mean, Kuja, to be fair, I had no idea. You know what I mean? So it's not like it was a personal thing to you. So I'm sorry about that. Like, I wasn't trying to do that. Obviously, I wouldn't have brought it up if I knew. Because as you can see in this game, the dialogue is much improved. No, it's just like of all the hacks I had to bring up, it had to be that one. And I am sorry, like I wouldn't have done it if I had known. I know not to play that one on stream. Like, just out of respect. But yes, if you never played this first mana game, it has a pretty good story, all things considered. This is actually this might be my favorite Game Boy game that isn't, you know, like a Zelda or Pokemon or whatever. Like, I genuinely really like this game. And this version makes it even better. And it's been updated, like I said, again and again. This current build's really got it into a good spot, honestly. So if you want to experience the first mana game, this might be the way to do it. Or if you ever want to play as a female character, like play as a woman. All right. Coming up next. The time flows like a river. Yo, the fact they actually got this in. Yo, can I get that one more time? Bro, they actually got it in there. On the NES. But yes, this is a port of Sonic called Sonic the Hedgehog Volume 2. It basically it's like a ROM hack of Samari that turns it into actual Sonic. This version is insanely good. Has classic Sonic physics, as you can see. Everything is perfectly recreated. But graphically, musically, even the physics feel really nice. Like all things considered. You even have the spin dash. Sonic 1 doesn't even have spin dash. Oh. Whee! It's kind of like a fusion between Master System Sonic and 16-bit Sonic. I'm not really a fan of 8-bit Sonic besides Triple Trouble, honestly. But there are those weirdos that think Sonic 1 and 2 are the best. We don't talk about this, fans. How did Jedi Power Battles ended for you? What do you mean? What's going on, Peanuts? We are doing a ROM hack of the year. So right now, this is Sonic Volume 2 on the NES. This is a Nintendo game, OG Nintendo. Very impressive hack. And we got one more for best updated hack. I'm sure some of y'all might get mad. And the creator in the chat is probably like, thank God I made the list. Wouldn't it have been embarrassing if you didn't make the list? But we have Super Luigi RPG Star Powered. I would be remiss not to bring up this hack. The amount of work Will319, at least even I personally know, I mean, this guy put into this hack in the last year alone. Like, we talked about this hack, I believe, in the 2022 list. It's a totally different game at this point. This is like the perfect example of best updated hack, because it's basically surpassed pretty much all the Mario RPG hacks that are out there at this point. It has like great use of music, great use of bosses, great use of like adding new spots and level design, like the best you can do basically with the limitations. It has a great sense of progression, and I'm excited to kind of see what the new iteration's going to become. I know he's kind of still tweaking it. There's still kind of a bit more to happen. So right now, it's sort of the overtuned version. That's kind of the current released version, as they say. But you can play this and have a fantastic time. I think the only issue is the boss rush. One of the post-game boss rush things is a little broken or something. And you never want to save in the first file. That's more of a Mario RPG issue than a him issue. But yeah, if you ever want to have Daisy, yeah, we got Daisy in the party. You got Luigi. New moves, new power-ups, new everything. Even the intro. Check this out. Has a brand new, oops. Even like how the game is presented. There's a fun little thing here. Check this out. Like, okay, pretty standard. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, Luigi? Yeah, neat, right? I came up with it all on my own. I'm curious. You always work creative, guys. Okay, so get this. You're on vacation, like Peach too, like Luigi has to pick up the slack. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm always fucking off. It's with the tackle I was in Delfino, that would have been really bad for us. Exactly, that's where Luigi's adventure is harder. Yeah, let's just do it. Wait. I look on your face, yeah. So basically, it's like a retelling of the game being told by Gaz. It sort of has this fun little twist to it. Where it's actually, it's not supposed to be more RPG, but with Luigi, it's actually like its own thing. We even got Rosalina. Never save on... Want to do a pest fight? Nah. Where's Poochie? We found the Pochita room. Only 1 in 1,000 players find this. But yes, if you've never checked out this hack, check it out. Lots of fun little secrets like this. Just kind of tucked away if you know where to look. And yeah. That concludes our best updated ROM hack of 2023. Next up, we have a category that no one saw coming. Also, how's everyone doing today? Having fun? Enjoying yourself? Have you agree with the list? Disagree with the list? You find yourself wanting to crucify Catnip just yet? Where do you fall on the Catnip scale? All right. First up on our list. Oops, I forgot to say which one it was. Wait. There it is. Wait. Best ROM hack first played in 2023. But these are ROM hacks that I only first discovered in 2023, but they didn't necessarily come out in 2023, if that makes sense. So these could be hacks that we discovered on, you know, on a website, or, you know, I got my Genesis. We played a bunch of new hacks there. So these ones don't have any specific release date, but for me, I played them in 2023. You know what I mean? But first up on our list, Legend of Zelda: The Missing Link. A fantastic little hack that tells sort of a new story. I think it's supposed to be between OOT and Majora's Mask. But it's a short little romp, and I had a lot of fun with this. You're in a whole new land. It even like changes like the menu screens and stuff. See, like, oh, it tells the story of OOT, you know, Navi, Hyrule, Ganon, yada yada yada. And if you've never seen The Missing Link, it's definitely one of those hacks that if we want to check out. It has all your Zelda trappings, you know, dungeon type stuff, like NPCs and new quest items, and you know, everything's a puzzle. The only real issue is that it's kind of short, I guess. It's not really an issue. It's just kind of like, it leaves you wanting more. And yes, this was the one that Kujay recommended. Yes, I was trying to just get to the game, but it might take too long. Yes, this was a fantastic hack. I felt like it really channeled that Zelda energy. I think that's hard to do with a ROM hack sometimes. And the missing link feels just barely. Yeah, exactly, right? Like it does everything right. Like it's kind of what you would expect of Nintendo at the time. There we go. Something like showing a little bit of the game. But yeah, this was recommended to me from a like a hack suggestion. Got a backlog. But yeah, it's Kokiri Forest, but it's like a new version, you know what I mean? I guess it's supposed to be like later in time or a different part of it. But definitely feels like an OT 1.5. And yes, this is just does everything you would expect. Has great, like I said, great progression, great items. It even has this kind of thing where you do like the little intro-y section. It does a good job of like hinting stuff. You feel smart when you solve puzzles. Like, yeah, just highly recommend this. That is our first best ROM hack, first played in 2023. Let me fix this, I guess. Coming up next. It did not like that. It did not like that. Up. We got ourselves Sonic. A razor. A razor? A razor? I want to say real quick, I just watched a replay of the Mega Man 3 improvements that you missed it, and I'm like, please open pause, please, please. We never did. Oh, I actually forgot about that. Speaking of Mega Man music. Oh, the weapon tanks. Ah, you're right. But yeah, so Mega Man 3 Improvement had weapon tanks. Ah, I forgot about that. But yeah, so if you never saw this hack, Sonic Eraser. This is like Sonic on cocaine. It's like if Treasure made a Sonic game. Explosions every 5 seconds. All I've done is start the level. All right, we ready? Gotta show a little bit of the game. Oh, it's the end of the... Oh, we can change the art? Cool. I never saw this last time. But yes, has a bit of an advanced 3 inspiration, as you can see with the hub world. But you have a double jump. You have, I couldn't even tell what Sonic is supposed to be based on. Like if it's 1 with mods or if it's 3. But yeah, this is definitely a very cool experience. It's one of those hacks that will stick with you. You'll be like, it can do that? Because don't forget, this is on a real Genesis. Like, I mean, this is kind of a boring section, but like it's tutorial city. It's also a bit of a shitpost, so it does have a little fun sometimes. Oh yeah, doesn't this do something? Where is it? Is it all just Sonic 1? Oh, there it is. Everyone's favorite power-up. Using... Fuck. using your explosiveness. But yeah, like I said, just a insane ROM hack. Explosions. Oh, we have to like actually platform. But yeah, it's actual like insanity going on. All right, next up. Speaking of Sonic hacks, this one also kind of impressed me. I liked its concept. And what was that concept? Why? Sonic 2 hybridization. It like combines 8-bit and 16-bit Sonic together. So we have like the level order of the 8-bit games, but a lot of the like 16-bit level design. So you kind of have this like cool mishmash. This is still on Genesis right here. But as you can see, it's like Mystic Cave, but like reskinned. I remember there being some new levels as well. You kind of have this cool mix of, like I said, the 8-bit and 16-bit. They have this cool like mirage of each other. Yeah, wait, is Tails 16-bit? Where is he? No, he's like 8-bit. He's just like 8-bit color scheme. But yeah, he is 16-bit Tails. That is funny, I didn't realize. But like I said, this is one of those hacks where you kind of like go through the different levels and you'll be like, oh, that was cool. Oh, like I didn't expect that. I wouldn't say it's gonna have like Sonic Eraser levels of like explosions and new shit, but definitely we'll have a few moments of like, oh, okay, yeah. That was an interesting phenomena. Yeah. All right, next up. Why? Next up. One I still want to really finish. Best ROM hack first played in 2023. Spooky Mission 2. The Nightmare Before Christmas. We played this as a bit of a meme as part of our holiday shuffler. It ended up being actually insane. Wait, what's going on, Fruits? There's a so-called 64 DDOT ROM hack called Zelda Dawn and Dusk, which was kind of meant to be like OOT on the 64 disk drive. Huh. But that was good, very short, similar to Missing Link. Interesting. So why are you small? I shrunk in the dryer, little buddy. But yeah, Spooky Mission 2. This is, like I said, sort of, funny enough, not really related to like the movie, but seems to be a sequel to some type of other Metroid hack thing that happened. But I've been having a crap ton of fun with this guy. Sometimes I find Metroid hacks can be a little too crazy, but this one has a really good balance, where it's like, it feels inviting to like newer Metroid players. Like obviously you still want to play a Metroid or two. Also the music quality really surprised me. Like this is a SNES song on the GBA. Not even GBA DKC2 has this, so I don't know how they figured this out. But yeah, so this isn't just like oh, you're on Zebes again. Brand new world, brand new thing, brand new everything. Metroid skeleton mission hack pump your title screen. What the fuck are you talking about? As new level designs, all brand new music, not as good as Missing Link, but definitely up there. Yeah. I want to check that one out for sure. The Dawn and Dusk one. But yeah, Spooky Mission 2. For all my Metroidvania fans out there, this is definitely a super standout hack. Although it didn't come out this year. It's only a few years old. It's not that old. I do highly recommend it, and I do think it is worth the playthrough. And again, it is a Metroidvania. You'll progress, you'll find new items. I find it does a good job of sectioning stuff off. We're gonna die. Oh! Come on, buddy. We're showing off the best ROM hacks first played in 2023. I want to see what happens when we die. Kill me. Zero suit. But yes, for all your Metroid needs. Coming up next. Whoops, that's not the right one. Where is my thing-a-ding? Where is my thing? Where is my thing? Where is my thing-a-ding? 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 Give me 1 second. Almost there. Our next thing is something we did recently. Oh yeah, probably. Ooh. This bad boy, Mega Man X6 tweaks. That to be clicked on. This actually makes Mega Man X6 into a good, decent, actually fun game. And then adds back in all the Japanese like music and voice acting and everything that was cut. But it actually makes the game like fun and playable. Can you believe it? It's so loud. Look how fast that saber is. But yeah, so have you ever thought to yourself, man, I wanted to play Mega Man X6 and it didn't fucking suck? This is that version for you. There's also a randomizer, kind of a bonus, where you can make the Reploids have different parts. But overall, it actually makes it into kind of a fun game. As opposed to whatever the hell it was before. What? You want me to be more fun? What was that? What was that? You want more X6? Let me fix the translation. But yeah. Let's think about eardrums. X6. Funner than ever. Now with improved tweaks, controls, everything. Everything. And we have one more for this category. I hope everyone is excited. This one came out of nowhere. I included it as a meme one day. And it ended up stealing our hearts. Big's Fishing Derby. Weirdly addictive. But yeah, we played this for the first time in 2023. I don't believe it came out in 2023. But everyone who's played this, they love it. I'm one of those people. It's just kind of silly. Oh, no! Froggy, please. How do I destroy them? Oh, yeah, that's how. Give me your things. So this one was really fun because it has a surprising amount of levels and music and everything. Like, way more than you would expect. No! Ah, there we go. Froggy. And you basically go through, like, every Sonic game. Like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, the Game Gear stuff, like adventure. Like you go through like here we're in Bridge Zone. All would be together. I am Froggy. I am Froggy. Oh, this song. Oh, look, you got Tails in the little sub. But yeah, so you kind of just go through all the levels. Oh, we're in Sonic Advance. It's also 2 players, so you can play this competition style. Play it with a friend. Just kind of like have a grand old time. Have a little race. But yeah, Big's Fishing Derby. One of the best ROM hacks we played. Except not all of them had to be like long or insane or like whatever. The other one from before, yeah. All right. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Next up on our list. This one will be a bit quicker because I don't have to like by the nature of how it is. I'll still show 1 or 2. All right. Next up, the best randomizer in 2023. For the sake of keeping it interesting, I'm not going to include the ones I used last year. You know what I mean? Like Banjo and like Zelda and stuff like that. So I'm only ever going to include like new ones, unless there's like some huge update or something. So yeah, what could be the best randomizers of 2023? The first one might be a bit of a surprise. Perhaps to some, not to all. Where is it? If only I could remember how to find the name. If only I could. There. No. Oh, yeah, there it is. Another Zelda 1 hack. Funny enough.
Has no style, he has no grace. This song has a funny face. Has no style, he has no grace. This song has a funny face. Has no style, he has no grace. This song has a funny face. Has no style, he has no grace. This song has a funny face.
Why don't you use these nuts?
Why is it like glitching out? Why is it glitching out? Oh, is it because of this? Get out of here. Alright. So this is Ancient Dungeon. Which basically allows you to have infinite Zelda 1 dungeons forever and ever and ever. You can also play it seated. So you can play like, you know what I mean? Like have a race with a friend. But yeah, no, if you ever were just like, man, I really want to just, you know, grind some enemies and go room to room. Kind of like a Binding of Isaac kind of thing. Roguelite, Zelda 1. So you're probably like, oh, it goes through the same door. Where's he gonna go? Oh, somewhere new. And you can turn off the music, which is nice. There is bosses. And there is like items you'll get, and there's like a bit of a progression that happens. So it's not just gonna be like strictly just regular enemies the entire time. And I think there might be an end. I can't remember if it ends at 100 or whatever, or 256 or something. But yeah, kind of addicting. You just kind of keep killing enemies. And again, this works on real hardware. This is like, it's like the patch changes the game itself kind of thing. So you end up having a new experience without even having to use a computer. Well, like once you patch it. Whoa, Rupee. And again, you just want to keep your wits. Again, it's one of those ones that's like, oh, that looks kind of boring. And then you're playing it and you're like, okay, I'm kind of addicted now. I'm kind of feeling this. All right. Okay. Bombs. But yeah, like I said, I can kind of just keep going forever. One of those. Next up on our list. This will be a bit quicker to show. But we have... I said I'm not going to repeat the Zelda ones. But what about the Ocarina of Time Cross Majora's Mask Randomizer? Ha ha ha! So this one requires both games. And it combines them into one super game. So you can make it so... when we did it, we had both Ganon and Majora. You can have, like, either end game point. You could have it be a Triforce Hunt or whatever. You could have things be shared or in their own games, like for both Ocarina of Time and Majora. So it does everything you expect. Like you could have a sword in one game and have it in another. One thing I like doing is sharing stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like you share Lens of Truth, or you share like ice arrows or the songs and stuff. Because it's supposed to be like the same link, so it kind of makes sense you'd have like the same stuff. But you can have it so it's all separate if you want to go super nutty. Loopholes, you son of a bitch, Catnip. And again, you can add in all sorts of the things you'd expect from a randomizer, like shortcuts, like item shortcuts, or like, you know, Skulltula checks being easier. You can even make it so you can have ageless items. So like Majora's Mask Link can use tunics, or like, Ocarina of Time Link can use tunics and shields and stuff that he normally can't use. Dungeons, you can also make it cross rando or master quests. You can change how, like, which glitches are required, and even your starting items, junk, hints. Hints are pretty important. I kind of wish I turned more on when I played, because this ends up being like a 20-hour randomizer. Like, it is not a short randomizer by any stretch of the imagination. And if you're sort of a master of OOT and you're a master of Majora's Mask, this is definitely what you want to check out. And even owl statues are like a specific check. There's all sorts of crazy stuff this does. And it does work on real hardware. But yeah. Check it out. Ocarina of Time X Majora's Mask. It's a randomizer. Okay, I have to change the song. Next up on our list, on the magical world of randomizers, what if I told you there was a way to play every game into one super randomizer, and you can play it with your friends, and you can all play together at the same time? Why? Let me introduce you to Archipelago. I still think it's a terrible name because it's impossible to say. But we have all sorts of stuff. You want to play Adventure for the Atari 2600? You want to mix that with Dark Souls 3 and DKC 3? Perhaps you want to add Doom into the mix, Factorio, Final Fantasy, Mystical Quest, Hollow Knight, Kingdom Hearts 2, Zelda, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Mega Man Battle Network 3, Messenger, Minecraft, Ocarina of Time. In fact, pretty much every game you can imagine. And the beautiful part is, you don't have to even make them a cross game. You can just do the independent game as well. It's sort of like the randomizer to end all randomizers, both for multiplayer and for single player. So every single game you see here is supported. You can play pretty much anything you can imagine. And the beautiful part too is you can do it co-op with your friends, with your enemies. And it even keeps track of like how many checks each game has, and there's ways to release items and keep it working even if you can't keep it going together. Like if one person has to quit early, or like, you know, it ends up being too hard. Yeah, I think chat's seen this thing before. But I would be remiss not to include it in the best randomizer list because it really is one of the best randomizers of 2023. This thing sort of came out of nowhere, and I feel like people question it. They're like, oh, why would I want to do this? And then once they play it, they're like, this is the greatest thing I've ever played in my life. And so I have to continue that love. Archipelago. It is definitely one of the best randomizers of 2023, if not the best. Coming up next, one you might not expect. This one I'm actually gonna show. I wasn't originally gonna show it, but I'm gonna show it. Where'd it go? Yes, that is right. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. You might be wondering, how does this have a randomizer? Like, oh, like the Randovania thing, you know, the DS-vania? No. This is something called Aria of Sorrow Reprise, a reprise. And what this does is turn it into like a pretty hardcore roguelike thing. You can see right there, AOS Reprise at the bottom. And what this will do is every time you name the file, you get a different seed. And so, you might be wondering, how does this work? You've been updating the page on Big's version, Derby on Romhack.net. And how do I work on that site again? I'm in the middle of something, my man. Okay, so how this works is you start with like a bit of, do you start with money? No, you don't start with any money. But Hammer's always going to be here on the edge. There's always like random shit you'll get. So we got like the arcane thing start us off on the seed. And so what we're going to do... I can't reach it yet. You always start off in this one hallway. And you have to defeat so many enemies to get past this door. It's not even enemies, sorry. It's room completion. And to complete a room, you have to kill at least one enemy. So see now the one's flashing? Now, like, I've done this room, like, it's counted as completed. You still want to, like, level up, because you'll get, like, absolutely destroyed if you don't level up. But it turns it into, like, again, kind of like a roguelike, Binding of Isaac. Jesus Christ, game. And so every time you go into a room, you get a different part of the game. And if you're looking... It's mostly for those people who've, like, paid this game a shit ton and want a new randomized experience. And the bosses go in progressive order. So you start with like the regular like first boss skeleton guy or whatever, and you go up to like death eventually after like the 10th boss. Also, the Book of Return allows you to return back to the center, like back to that hub area. So you can use it to go on a different path. Like, for example, it's like a different branch here. So I can go here. You can kind of like cheese it a little bit by like doing rooms pretty fast. But again, it doesn't really help you because you just kind of get fucked. So like, I can just go here and then do this room as 4. And then go somewhere else. But yeah. If you're looking for like a new way to play Aria of Sorrow, it's pretty addicting. It's kind of like a Pit of 100 Trials. But for Castlevania. That's the best way I can describe this. Pit of 100 Trials. Yeah. Next up on our list. Who saw this one coming? If you watched my stream, you probably saw this one coming. Last but not least, BioRand, also known as BioRand HD. What this does is randomizes 1, 2, and 3, but adds pretty much elements of every single freaking Resident Evil you can imagine. Like you have pretty much like every character you could, or like enemy placement you could have. voice lines, music. You can have it so like there's like door randomizers. So we've done it before where like you end up in different situations where like it makes like new maps out of like already established rooms in Resident Evil, which is pretty cool to see because you typically are restricted. It's also secretly an HD version of the game. If you ever wanted to play Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 with like actual like HD like textures and stuff, this might be the thing you want to check out. But BioRand, and also the randomizer itself is very well done. As you can see, it's super detailed. You can change both characters. Like I said, you can change the amount of segments and doors. You want to do a lot of sections or not a lot of sections. Items, how many saves are in the game. What specific enemies you want to experience, like how many amounts of them. Again, like NPCs, regular people you interact with, the music. And that goes for all three. So I actually want to do way more of these seeds, and we're definitely going to be doing more of these in the future too. On YouTube too, they do really well for me, like UIs, weirdly enough. So you like BioRand, I like BioRand, we all like BioRand. Let's all BioRand together. I hope this gets put into the Archipelago. That's the thing. Archipelago is like the end game. Like, I hope this gets added in. I'm assuming it's already like on the way. But all right, chat, do you agree? Best randomizers of 2023? Yes, no, maybe so. Also, we are dropping so many frames right now. Like, what is happening? I just keep looking over, and my stream's like on life support. But it seems like people are still here and watching, so I think we're good. You might have to pause and unpause to catch up, perhaps. Sometimes it falls behind if it's being all glitchy. All right, we are in the last 3 categories. This one's a beefy one. Also, Binding of Isaac, interesting comparison. In like a poll. But poll for what? We have the best Mario World hack of 2023. Again, this is kind of like in no specific order. A lot of them have, they're all kind of different genres. It's sort of my cop-out answer. You know what I mean? Like, so if you prefer a Kaizo, you would prefer some of these other hacks. Or if you prefer standard, you prefer something else. You prefer like troll, you prefer... So I tried to like do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Like a little... Because Mario World hacking has gotten so broad. It no longer just encapsulates like the one style of Mario hack. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's just Mario World with new levels. Like, is it going to be super hard and challenging? Is it going to be like about a person or a thing or like a theme? Is it going to be like just really cool levels with like custom ASM? Is it going to be, like I said, like a cool Kaizo arrangement that's like super difficult? Is it going to be like super easy? Like you can't even die. And so because of that, there was so many factors. And honestly, I still feel like I missed a bunch that I wanted to give like shout outs to. And there's one I included that's technically a 2022 hack. But I'm throwing it in because I feel like this series, these hacks need more love. Yeah, so we're doing a Mario only category. Like I said, a lot of this is just kind of giving some props to some of these smaller creators too. Like I said, I was either had like some cool levels or like it was just a fun experience. Or like, you know, we beat the whole thing and we're like, you know, that was cool. Like that was really unique or that was really special. All right, so let's check this out. Our first one on the list. This is the one that I'm throwing in as sort of a... I'm throwing this one in. I think I even might have included it last year. But... I didn't get a chance to play it. We didn't play it until 2023. But I'm throwing this one in just because it, like, makes the cut. But the Alpha Sphere series... it's these horror hacks made by Daizo Devon. Very, very cool shit. There's like, I think there's 2 parts. It might even be a 3rd one coming. It basically looks like you're in a Virtual Boy game the whole time. But it tells sort of this like story about sacrifice. And you kind of just have to experience it. There's a lot of cool like creepypasta-esque stuff going on with this. So, like I said, it's one of those things that it's so unique that I feel like it has to get some kind of recognition just for that. What's going on, Plunge? If you have like vision stuff, this hack might not be for you though. It is gonna be Virtual Boy the whole time. Like it even hurts my eyes, and I don't really have things going on. Also, horse noises. This is where this comes from. But yeah, creepypasta in Mario World cartridge form. There is like a narrative, there's a whole story being told. And it's one of those things where I don't really want to spoil it. You kind of have to experience it for yourself. You'll notice like lots of like, you know, characters, and there's a whole thing going on. But it's not going to be like a platformer challenge. Like this isn't going to be the one where it's like, oh man, I can't wait to play some levels. This is more of like an experience. So just something to keep in mind. You're not going to be playing this for the challenge, if you know what I mean. But it definitely does a great job of setting the atmosphere, making it unnerving. I don't want to spoil what happens. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. All right, next on our list, one I haven't technically played yet. We're actually gonna play it after. I ran out of time, so we're actually gonna play this today. But Tanya and the Mana Seeds. I don't even know if I've seen anyone play this. I can't remember if I have or not. But it looked incredible. This was it flew under my radar because it didn't work on my NT. But now that I have the FX Pack Pro, I actually want to like play this. But it has like a little map system here. But as you can see, custom kind of reminds me of Sakari. You know, custom characters, custom health and attacks, and kind of creates its own little world. And woo! Get your little spin attack. You definitely have all sorts of things that you can do in this game that are, like I said, it's pretty unique. It's one of those impressive Mario World hacks where you're not playing this for like, oh, I can't wait to play some Mario. You're playing this because it's like a brand new game. You're basically like getting a whole new experience. And you're kind of sitting there like, whoa. I wasn't expecting like all of this. Kind of reminds me of like the Disney Capcom games from the SNES time period, where it like feels familiar, but it's different. Like I said, we're gonna give this a proper playthrough after. Whee! But look at those clouds. Like, goddamn. Just a beautifully put together hack, and should satisfy those looking for sort of a standard kind of challenge, or just for something new, something different, little twist on the Mario. All right, next up, one that we spent a lot of time with, so I had to include it. If I didn't actually like this hack, we wouldn't have beat it. This hack was fucking phenomenal. An insanely insane hack. The magic cooking pot. Scooby and Dooby. You never remember that one with the cage book? But yes, you have to go defeat Gimp, who stole your magic cooking pot. If I remember correctly. But again, this is like a whole adventure. Best song, by the way. We have new characters, new environments, new collectibles, fun little Easter egg type stuff. Some really interesting level design. We start getting into some really cool stuff. Back to the Pirate Soft Game Jam. I don't even know what any of that means. Well, I know what a game jam is, but... So I know? Looks like he's greeting a little guy that already gave it 5 stars for you. He's like a little peepo. Except he's like a lizard. I just want to show like a regular level. Real quick. And of course it saves after every level. But look, again, just remarkable graphic choice. Like, we're in this like new age of Mario hacks where just every hack looks so pretty. I'm not even mad when they use this Pokemon song. It actually works. But again, if you're looking for sort of a standard experience, I remember this one getting pretty hard. I think the bosses, if I remember correctly, get a little wacky. But this is not a short game by any means, if I remember correctly. You will be in this for the long haul, and you'll have a lot of fun. It will honestly be it'll be something you'll remember. And that's one of the reasons why it made the list for me. I just had fun like trying to see what's next, you know? Where's Gooby and Dooby gonna go, you know? Heartsoft is the head or the heart-bound dev. What is heart-bound? I don't know what that is. You love this hack's aesthetic? Oh yeah. Like I said, this hack definitely worth checking out. Magic cooking pot. Hack of the year. Mario hack of the year for sure. Definitely, like I said, for those standard fans out there, this is for my standard peeps. This is one you definitely don't want to miss. All right, next up. There was sort of a slew of standard hacks that came out in like the summerish or so. This one was a bit, kind of like an update that came out and they like fixed it up or whatever. But man, Mario 35 flashbacks. We have of course, like a whole story. But again, another fun little, like, you want that Mario experience, you want to go through a fun romp. This one's for my traditional fans. It's using custom graphics and aesthetic and music and everything, but it's more like, oh, like this is like Mario World. You're not gonna have I don't remember there being too many crazy surprises or anything in this. So if you're looking for like, you know, fun standard Mario, like, I don't want no fancy chocolate bells and whistles shit. Even though I said that there's gonna be a little bit of it here, like this is chocolate here, but Heartbound? I still don't know what it is. Because once again, I'm my only single criticism of 30 minutes long levels, no complaining period. Yeah, cooking. Oh, that's a good point. Cooking Pot did have very long levels. I forgot about that. Near the end of that game, it got really long. This one is just, like I said, just a fun... You want like a romp through Mario World land. You know, like all the usual... I keep saying trappings. It's my word of the day. All those Mario trappings. This is what you want. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna have some crazy out of nowhere thing. Very like Mario 3 with its design. So definitely check it out. I have no idea what Heartbound is. Although the name clearly is inspired by Earthbound and Undertale. Alright, next up, Mario World hack. We have Super Mario Starlight. Another one that kind of came out with that slew of like standard hacks or whatever back to back. Again, they love putting their little stories in. Hello? But yeah, again, I feel like I'm gonna get like redundant with the Mario hacks. Fun little story, great aesthetic, fun, some fun levels that you get to play. A little bit of drama thrown in. A little bit of razzle dazzle, as they say. A little bit of no, so this one, if I remember correctly, was like a Metroidvania kind of thing. Like where you get the things, like not necessarily in the literal sense, but it's like you need stars to unlock other levels. So you end up going on this like big adventure, like through different sectors. This one's like kind of like for the Metroidvania fans out there, or for the like, I wouldn't say like pure puzzle, but like those who want a little bit of you know, a little bit of something different. You know, like a fun little hub world, like a little bit more than just your standard Mario World experience. You got some new tech, like the spin jump you saw, the wall climbing. Heartbound's like an RPG title, a lot of inspiration. It's made by an explicit employee in their team. Very cool. Interesting. Yeah, no, I posted in Discord. Yeah, as you can see here, they're also showing how the coin system works. But it wasn't stars, it was coins. But yeah, like I said, there's a whole like hub you kind of get to explore. The levels themselves are pretty standard fare. But for those looking again for a different take on Mario World, I think this is worth checking out. Kind of will whet your palate in a way you're probably not expecting. This is Super Mario Starlight. All right, next up. I feel like I have to show this one. Legally required. I myself am not good enough to be able to play this one. We've tried. But Grand Poo World 3, the hack that was so popular it literally broke Super Mario World Central. Like the website crashed for hours. I would be, again, it'd be like an insult if I didn't include this. So this is for my Kaizo people out there. This is sort of like the ultimate Kaizo hack, I guess you could say. Hotly anticipated, made by a well-known creator. You know, has a sort of a puzzly like discovery aspect. Like there's more to it than meets the eye. There's I was holding the wrong button. There's your expectation of, you know, like you got to know your tech. You got to know what you're doing. I'm not using the right controller for this. The controller makes a huge difference. Oh my god. Okay, now we got this. We got this. Oh. Oh, okay. Considering this is like the only part I can kind of do. But yeah, as you can see, it's super tough, super precise. All about being able to nail your movements in the right spot. But it's very rewarding. Much like a hard boss fight, you'll find yourself bashing your head against the wall. But once you're able to, you know, kind of get it down, you'll feel like a champion. Yeah. I mean, you were here when it happened, Kuja. Yeah, the website literally crashed for like a couple hours. Yeah, I was there. I was one of the people who tried to get it at the time. But yeah, made by Barb or Barbarian or Barbarous King. Like I said, was very hotly anticipated, and honestly, it seems like it lived up to the hype, so to speak. Sort of a swan song, a final send off. It definitely is there. If you want Kaizo, you want like a good arrangement, you want something fresh. This is it. This is it. Are there any more Vice? What? Playing an SMW hack that takes all place in the world map. Really neat. Oh, I've seen that one. That one's cool. I didn't get to like play it yet. Like I couldn't remember what it was called. But that one didn't make the list. But shout out to that one. All right, a recent hack we just beat. Apple Boy 2. I still think it's a weird comparison, comparing Mario Wonder and Mario World. But yeah, it was pretty hype. Alright, Appleboy 2, Homebound Hero. This was a hack we played that I just kind of found it at the last second. It was like one of the last things we did. Again, it has a sort of a new UI, a sort of new gameplay mechanic experience. You're going to be finding yourself using like different abilities and stuff. Talk to our little man here. My only real beef is that it just kind of ended. Like slight spoilers. But there was no like ending. It just kind of like stopped. It was weird. But besides that, I really enjoyed like its life system thing. It's like sort of like creative use of power-ups. It had a great like sense of like discovery, like learning about your oh yeah, the kick move. I wish it was a little bit more useful, but I definitely loved, just like I said, the utilization of all this different ASM and different tech that doesn't normally get spotlighted too much. I mean, it's very Wario to have the check, right, to go through the walls. Wonder was rather underwhelming. That's a whole different discussion. I wouldn't say I'm in love with Wonder either. But I'm not gonna let my Romhack jadedness influence my decision, I guess. Because I feel like a lot of it comes down to like, well, Romhacks did it better. And I feel like that's not a fair comparison. But anyways, for those looking for the, you know, the custom new game in Mario World's engine experience, this is for you. I think this one's a bit easier than Magic Cooking Pod, if I remember correctly, because Cooking Pod gets kind of crazy. This one stayed pretty chill like the whole time. But yeah, fun enemies, fun music, fun aesthetic. Check it out. Yeah, Grand Poo World is existing in this weird limbo right now, where the creator basically has to fix a bunch of stuff to get it certified for the website. But they're like busy like with their family, so they just had kids. So it's basically like either waiting for them to update the hack, or they're just gonna let it live on as like a download post thing. So yeah, it's kind of in a weird limbo right now. Alright, next up, Mario's Ruined Seclusion. This one I actually really liked. Imagine that, it's on my list. This was a hack that it kind of sucks there isn't any proper download page for it. There's no way to like track the downloads or anything. But anyways, Mario's Ruined Seclusion. This was a hack that I love the sort of like vaporwave look this hack has. But again, if you're looking for something that isn't gonna... I wouldn't say this hack is like totally easy. This isn't like, oh man, baby's first ROM hack or anything. But I wouldn't also put this as in like super hard or anything either. But again, those looking for more of a Mario World 1.5 in a way, this is gonna be up your alley. You know, like it doesn't have like, whoops. Doesn't have like a, you know, like a new main character and a gun and all this crazy stuff. But this definitely was a really fun hack. I remember we beat this in one sitting. Any hack that I beat in one sitting, I tend to like a lot. Not like because of like a time thing or anything, but usually like because I was enjoying myself. Like I just wanted to keep playing it. And this was definitely one of those hacks where I was just like, man, I just want to keep playing. I'm having a lot of fun. And I would call this the perfect, like, you know, play it in an afternoon hack. You know, you got a couple hours on a weekend or whatever. Pick up Mario's Ruined Seclusion. You'll have a good time. You'll have a grand old time. Yeah, there is no download counter for it, Kuja. It just exists, like I said, as a... in this weird in-between limbo. Alright! You get the idea. Fun, unadulterated Mario. Delivered right to your door. Next up... Mario, the Mystical Job. Looks like they did a good job of setting the player up to have fun. Yeah. Somebody's busy with the twins. Yeah, exactly. As I was saying. Alright. Been 4 months. He's got to find a way out. Another hack with... pretty much every hack I've showed has had a different aesthetic, which has been kind of cool. That wasn't intentional. But as you can see, we got the Earth from Gym music going on. This is another great Mario hack. I feel like with the Mario hacks, it kind of like, you can kind of just tell by looking at them. You kind of get like a feel. You're like, oh, okay, I kind of feel like the level design and like what enemies and the music and like... I feel like this hack does a great job of showcasing that. Of being like, oh, okay, like, I really like, you know, the pacing, or I like how it's really platform heavy. This one doesn't add any kind of like wall jumping. I don't think it has a ground pound or anything. So this one's very like vanilla in that regard, even though it looks fancy. But again, super fun. It's a great hack just to kind of go through on an afternoon. If you're looking for just something new to play or something new to check out, I think this is definitely on there. This is definitely worth checking out. You think the Apple Boy one? Yeah, the one we were just showing. And one more. So I feel like all these hacks, I have no particular order for them. They all impressed me in different ways. You know what I mean? Where I was like, damn, they did that. Or like, I liked how this one was standard. I like how this one was, you know, had like a cool level design or a cool boss or a cool aesthetic or a cool thing. But yes, play to win. This was a hack. We kind of have that same graphic style we just saw. Sorry, I just got hiccups out of nowhere. But I think that's fair. Apple Boy and Cooking Pot being in the top spots. I think that's totally fair. They, I feel like I want to give an honorable mention to the 12 magic orbs. That hack was really sick. But I feel like it kind of falls apart in the end a little bit. So shout outs to 12 magic orbs. But right now, this is play to win. Play to win. This is a hack that you play to win. What I liked about this one is that it actually embraced like the secrets. I feel like Mario hacks sometimes forget to include like branching secret path stuff, you know? Not necessarily in regards to exits, but just like, you know, you like go up and there's like one up there and you go down, there's dragon coins, and like this one has a great flow to all that, you know what I mean? There's a fantastic sense of progression. But yeah, more classic Mario fun. I really gravitated towards the standard stuff this year. I did play a few Kaizo hacks this year, but I wouldn't, besides Grand Poo World 3, I wouldn't call any of them really like, you know, my standout, like, oh man, I want to include it. There's a chance I'm forgetting something. We play a lot of hacks. I actually want to include a better list. Like, I actually want to keep a list for next year. So I keep thinking I'm going to remember, and then I always forget. But this year, I tried to keep track a little bit. So that's why I knew. But as you can see, the Warrior Land 4 aesthetic, graphics, Chrono Trigger music, just a lot of attention to detail. So yeah, check it out. Play to win. Exactly, that's a great way of putting it humbly. Mario games always had a great sense of exploration. And this one does a great job of it without losing too much or being too much like other Marios or becoming too much like a Metroidvania or something. And as I said, it's beautiful. You can see the clouds in the overworld. The little muncher bush in the corner. A lot of care was put into this. But yeah, what do you think, chat? Do you agree Mario World ROM hacks was your favorite on there? Was your favorite not on there? And like I said, there's a lot of honorable mentions in the sense of like there was like some cool exploration ones we did. But I think I might have given that one a shout out last year. But some cool exploration ones we've done, some cool Kaizo ones, even like some standard ones. We got like 100 levels in, and then I gave up. But I tried not to include the ones I like gave up on. So I feel like if I gave up on it, I can't like in good conscience recommend it. You know what I mean? Ba 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 da da. Dee, 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 dee. Next up, ooh, we have this is a quick little category before the finals. Best new hacking tool of 2023. So you're probably wondering, what the hell does that mean? These are like, so basically if you want to make a ROM hack, there's many ways you can approach it, whether it's using specific like tools in regards to like emulators and hex editing, or you might get more like you might discover that people have made like reverse engineered the game and made like a level editor or like a sprite editor. And so the people who make those tools, sometimes it can be hard to even know that they exist. So I wanted to give a little, just kind of a little shout out to some of the tools that came out last year, or at least the ones that I've been like paying attention to. And I said that this doesn't include all of them. There's so many more out there. But the first one I want to give a shout out to, kind of a game changer, the MM1FT, or the Mega Man Fama Tracker conversion. I used this for Man 2, which unfortunately didn't make the list this year. But this allows you to insert Fama Tracker music into Mega Man games. So essentially it adds an engine on top of the Capcom engine and allows you to play both classic Capcom music format stuff and the new style. So this is pretty groundbreaking, because up to this point we weren't able to actually like create good songs in Mega Man ROM hacks without either like one-to-one stealing songs that were the same format, or converting it into, you know, something else, or just messing around with values until something sounded good. So now this allows us to just straight up port songs into it. So I think so basically this is a Mega Man music editor thing that it's still in like its early stages, but it's finally getting into like a 1.0 like full release state. So this is gonna change the game, so to speak, with ROM hacks, with Mega Man hacks specifically. And I know they're working on getting it to work with other games as well. So I think NES hacks in general, this is a tool to look out for, the Fama Tracker conversion, because it's gonna go and just spread like wildfire. And also there's the make FT ROM. This is sort of like a two-part thing. There's some instructions you got to read. But you're essentially inserting Fama Tracker music into an NES, and it works on real hardware, which is very cool. Like, you're basically taking like modern day compositions and putting them into 80s technology, and it works. So shout outs to Quantum for getting that figured out, because like I said, this is a huge thing. It can't be understated. All right, number 2. It's sort of a tie here. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. So we have, go do this. Yeah. That was the main primary reason for me doing 3.0 for Mega Man Improvement. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, that's true. Yes, so when we showed Mega Man 3 Improvement, that was part of the improvement, was the ability to actually add in the Fama Tracker stuff now, which is actually so cool. Yeah, with X Delta and all that, which I know they're working on too. But yes, the next best tool for 2023 is sort of a combo here, because they kind of both came out around the same time. but that is the Mega Man 8 and Mega Man X4 level editors. Both created by the PogChamp guy, or Kumba. This is basically a dream come true for me, because I've always wanted to make Mega Man 8 hacks. And so he just came out of nowhere and made a reverse engineered level editor tool for it. So now anything is possible. Pretty much any type of hack, any type of anything really. It allows you to change graphics, music. You can even change some of the variable type stuff as well if you like know where to look. Create your own camera, level design, checkpoints. So I feel like we're on the precipice of some amazing X4 and Mega Man 8 hacks, and it's just gonna be a matter of time. So if you don't know about them, yeah, you literally can make a Mega Man 8 hack right now. You can make a Mega Man X4 hack right now. And these are PlayStation games, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty rare to find actual PlayStation. Actual PlayStation, actually PlayStation it. So, yeah. Be sure to check that out. Shoutouts to PogChamp guy, Kumba. And hopefully there's more to come. Because I feel like we're just getting started. And last but not least, sort of this thing, I don't know if it technically came out in 2023, but I'm gonna give it a shout out anyway. It is a level editor for Wario Land 1. The you know, the Game Boy, the very first one, Wario Land 3, technically. It's actually a really robust editor. Easy to use, much promise, yep. It allows you to change level edits. You can change the world map, the tiles, like, I think you can even change the direction. You know, like how there's like the split path stuff. You can even like choose which way you're going. Graphics import, export, ROM expansion. I've really wanted to mess around with this tool. So I gotta give a shout out for the fact that this works as well as it does. It's really like user friendly. It's like easy to like make it work. I don't find it's like complicated, which sometimes it can happen. Same with the X4 and 8 ones. Those are really easy to figure out as well. So shout outs to these level editors that are actually like easy to use. And I just remembered one last one that I'm throwing at the last second here. Bonus. Someone also made a Donkey Kong editor for King of Swing, which is the Game Boy Advance game where you use the triggers to like climb with the hands. So with that one, you basically need to keep climbing the walls and over, but you can actually make your own peg layouts and stuff now. So this might be a future Summer of DK and Banjo situation here. But I was gonna give a shout out to making a level editor for like the randomest Donkey Kong game, because who was expecting King of Swing? Who was expecting all of this, you know? Who was expecting all of this? But yes, hopefully more in the future. All right, chat. That was a little peek. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think those are the best hack tools? Was there better tools? There's a good chance I missed a lot of stuff. I was trying to include stuff that like came out in 2023 specifically. You know what I mean? A lot of Mega Man. We had some Mario, a little bit of Donkey Kong stuff. But I know why you're here. I know what you're here to see. And that is our final category. The best ROM hacks of 2023. I chose from all sorts of spots. I think I can confidently say which one is my favorite, though, if I had to choose just one. But we'll start with sort of the sort of a mishmash. A mishmash is what we'll call it. But our best ROM hacks of 2023. I would say it was no specific one, but this is like one of the categories, like one of the spots. Shoutouts to all the Mario Kart hacks. There was so many freaking Mario Kart hacks in 2023, and we played pretty much all of them, and they all were amazing. They all had like different level design, like whether it was simple or complicated. Sometimes they had new characters. Sometimes they had what's it called? Like changed designs in regards to like what it represented. Like one of them was like a kart racing only with no Mario stuff. I'm just like trying to show a few of them here real quick. Like, look at this one. This one's a mushroom. So shoutouts to like all the Mario Kart Romhack creators in 2023, because there was a crap ton of these, and I was pretty impressed with how they were able to make so many quality ones, because it could have got ugly, you know. We had the retro kart one. This one had Ronald McDonald, of course. Gotta use Ronald. The NES Cup. But again, all of them have new level design. All of them have, you know, new characters or stats or AI things, or there were so many of them. I was having a really hard time at choosing. This one technically wasn't 2023, but we still checked it out. Is that the nerd? It's the angry video game nerd. Yeah. We'll show like one or two more. That was 2022, but there was so many Mario Kart hacks that came out, or like end of 2022 into 2023. Like, so if you're looking for, if you like Super Mario Kart, like the classic one, you are laughing right now. You are swimming in a world of Mario Kart hacks that honestly you need to check out. You definitely need to check out. Like, even like stuff like this. And even if you didn't check out past ones, like this one's a bit older. Just huge shout out to all the Mario Kart hacks. Gotta be Plankton. Bikini Bottom. And we'll do like one more. There, that's 2023. Yeah, lots of, like I said, I did a few non-2023 for a second there, but still. There has been, wait, well, what's with Toad? Toad's like, ah!
Stop dying.
The Cox Cup.
How many times
what do you
is this
mean?
going to take, CousinCatnip, huh?
That's up.
It's up.
Hey, Cap.
That's in.
Hey, mate. All right. And as you can see, again, just more stuff. Anyways, that was our Mario Kart, which was part of our best hacks of the year. Coming up next. Drum roll, please. Where is it? Where is it? One of the best hacks of the year should be no surprise to anyone. Mega Man The New Lands Remastered. Fantastic Mega Man 1 hack. There wasn't too many Mega Man hacks this year, like classic. But Timaeus, once again, just proving why they're one of the best creators that we have. Great. It improves Mega Man 1 as a base game in so many little ways. You know, getting rid of the score, fixing the skidding stuff. Well, I think it still skids. But, you know, better level design, longer levels, new boss AI, new weapons, just new everything. Everything about this is just great to see. So if you're a fan of NES games or classic Mega Man, or you just like good ROM hacks, like honestly, this is very much worth your time. It feels essentially like an official product, but the only thing that's really missing is there's no physical version, you know? But yes, the New Lands Remastered. That is the name of this hack. Check it out. It is very good. Sorry, that was unexpected sneeze. Next in our list, I didn't get a chance to finish this, but I was very impressed by this hack. This is called a little game called Super Junkoid. It is a full Super Metroid hack that turns it into a very, very, very... Chat is super delayed. A very interesting game. I'm like really enamored by this, and I never finished it, so I feel like bad about it. But essentially, we have a new story about this little girl going around, trying to essentially like, you know, do their thing. You know, just trying to like be like the very best. Like, look at that little dinosaur. A creature that would speak to me. Show me gratitude for saving its life. However, I believe this is I believe it's a continuation of Junkoid, which we saw last time. But what's interesting about this? Where's she going around at the speed of sound? Places to go. Follow the rainbow. Yes. There we go. It's almost like quirky indie game got shoved into Super Metroid. But as you can see, it's well, it's like the Mario 2 bird. For those looking for, you know, their Metroidvania fix, I got you. Super Junkoid. Check this out. Has a great atmosphere, great story, great sense of space. Has a good progression. It feels unique. Like, it doesn't just feel like I'm playing Super Metroid again. Like, it feels like physics of Super Metroid. But it doesn't feel like, oh, yeah, there's just, you know, Corneria or whatever. Bataria. So, again, hack of the year, for sure. I feel like, not a lot of people checked it out. So I feel like you might want to, you know, give us a little gander if you get the chance. If you get the chance, you know? Alright. We're almost done, our list. We have a few left. Have you seen your favorite yet? Maybe. Maybe not. But this one is a bit of a left field one, I will admit. Why can't I find it? No, there it is. Little bit about a left field, just because I'm not a fan of 8-bit Sonic. For the fact that Silver Sonic, the Crystal Islands, we not only played through it once when we tried to beat it once, we tried it twice. So I gotta give shoutouts to that, considering I am not a fan of, you know, this kind of Sonic at all. But this is like the easy mode. It came out during Sage, I think. During one of those events. The Expo, Fan Game Expo, something. But this is an actual Master System Sonic hack I have to give this a shout out just for being an actual Master System hack. And for it actually being kind of good. It has Splash Woman as the main antagonist. But I actually have to give, like, I feel like this is a pretty standout hack overall. Like, no meme. It does a good job of playing with the limitations of 8-bit Sonic. It has, like a fun sense of exploration. Like, I kind of wanted to see what was next. The bosses are, like, they're a little tricky, but once you got it figured out, you get it. Starts you with a good amount of lives, so, like, you don't just, like, insta-game over. There is continues and other things you can find, but it's not, like, free. She wasn't this, I probably wouldn't be like, yeah, it's cool. It's more just giving a shout out to an actual good Sega Master System hack. I feel like this is a pretty big achievement in and of itself. Because you really don't see too many Master System hacks. So I really have to, I'm really just kind of giving its shout out for that, you know what I mean? Like a fully functional, fun Master System hack with a good difficulty and like cool aesthetic and graphics and stuff. And yeah, I feel like Splash Woman was a pretty fun antagonist. So yeah, Silver Sonic, the Crystal Islands, Master System hack. I think it's well worth your time. Funny enough, I think this first stage is the worst stage of all of the ones we were playing. But you can see it's incorporating elements from NES games and other stuff. Very cool experience. Yeah. All right, next up, Shiranji of Osuna. Another hack that I didn't play on stream, but I actually played this a bit off stream, and I really enjoyed it. Hopefully it doesn't make anyone sad. This hack is called Pokemon Black and White Genesis 3. A super random name, I know. Pokemon Black and White Genesis 3. This is a Pokemon hack. Imagine that. So I'm a big fan of, you know, the Gen 2, Gen 1 stuff. But this hack is a sequel to Black and White on the DS. If you can believe it. But on the original Game Boy Color. Or like original Game Boy Color type stuff. Hey look, who remembers her? So you're still in Unova, and you're still doing all this like Unova stuff. But there's some incredible quality of life added to this. Pretty graphics, great level design, cool Pokemon added in. You know, a whole new story, a whole new adventure. Just a technical achievement of getting the Unova region into the Game Boy. Whatever, well, I'll be Gene. What a wonderful name! Yes, yes, yes. I want to play the game. Alright, hope you learned what it's born to you as a result. But yeah, this is for my Pokemon fans out there. You're looking for more Pokemon to play? Check this out. But I've been given I love the floor there where it's like over the water. You're gonna see where we live. You're gonna be like, whoa. You gotta take your extra transceiver. Gene, you said you were my lover. Sure, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's daylight savings. Sure. Sure. Yep. 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 Okay. Yep. All right. Look where we are. We're on like a island thing. But yeah, this is, again, whole new Pokemon adventure. Although this one, like I said, takes place in Black and White. So any of my Black and White fans, you may really, have fun with this. Got a phone call and left all of a sudden. But yes, Pokemon Black and White Genesis 3. I'm gonna show the Pokemon. So you can see, if you're curious. Glass floor above water. Yeah, the Snivy. Ew. No. We need... Yeah, the pig! Pig, 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 pig. Route 22 is West Cross Bridge. You take these so you don't get lost. Alright, so I wanted to look at the map. I'm going to show y'all the map. Where is it? Oh, it's in my pack, isn't it? Look at that shit! Look at how huge this game is. Like, it does not mess around. Like, this is an entire... This is everything. Everything. You got the figurine wall scroll, Meta VA, got an autograph. Damn. But yeah, if you're looking for... I'm just repeating myself at this point. It even has the shop in the thing. Those who know, you know. But yeah, check it out. Pokemon Black White Genesis 3. And last but not least, this is basically my hack of the year. If I had to say, like, if I had to choose one hack out of everything we've played, and it's a little ironic, but out of everything I've played, this one really stuck with me. And I think everyone should play it, regardless of like skill level or whatever, interest. And that is Celeste Mario's Zap and Dash. I said it's ironic because last year I gave it to Celeste Mario World, but this year I'm giving it to Celeste freaking NES. This is a Mario 1 hack. Like, what? So it takes like sort of the concept of Celeste, combines it with Mario. I clearly seem to have some kind of bias towards this, but apparently this hack was only made in like a couple days or something. But adds like a whole save system, adds wall jumping, dashing, all the trappings, all the things you'd expect from a Celeste clone. But it's really it's really just a clever puzzle game as well. There we go. And there we go. So it does a great job of giving you progression, giving you this idea of, you know, getting better at the gameplay. Still has the Celeste concepts, you know, like bashing through and all that kind of stuff, but still has, you know, up pipes and Koopas and you really feel smart when you play this. Like, you get this sense of like, oh man, I just figured that out. And I feel like, oops, being able to get that from a ROM hack, it doesn't always happen. Not in a fair way. Oftentimes it can happen, but it's like in a bullshit way. Ah! Oh yeah, I would love to see this used in more hacks and more things. I keep doing it too early. But yeah, so the hack of the year, even though I've never played it on stream, Celeste. We played this on stream, but I haven't played Celeste on stream. Actually, no, that's not true. We played Chapter 9. As an incentive. But yeah, it still saves every room. Oh no, it doesn't save every room. But the fact that they turned Mario 1 into basically a brand new game, has great puzzle, great exploration, great power-ups, great music, great graphics. This is the best hack, really. The fact they were able to cram so much into such a, you know, bare bones game originally. It's impressive, it's smart, it respects your time. It's phenomenal. Like, GG. Like, actually, just GG. Yay! You heard this hack uses the Mega Man C5 mapper, which is a huge deal. Very few games ever use it besides mine and Rock Band 4. Oh, no way! But that makes sense. Da 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 da. Did I peek? Yeah, I did peek it. I makes like never peeked before. That's weird. Because of this. Oh, I think it is. Ah, I see. I see. Because I changed the things. Alright, anyways. Hack of the year. Celeste Zappendash. At least number 1. What did you think, chat? Did you enjoy the best ROM hacks of 2023? Did you agree? Did you disagree? Did you see your favorites? Was there one I missed? Let me know. Post it. I'm always curious. And I have to say thank you, all the creators, all the people who've gone out of their way to create such unique experiences. And even if you didn't make the list, that doesn't mean anything. This is just sort of like cherry-picked examples. And there was stuff I missed. I know there's stuff I missed that I really liked this year that I didn't include on this list. But whether it's a Mario World hack, whether it's some type of improvement to something you've already played, whether it's a tool to make you better at ROM hacking, whether it's a randomizer to give you something new, or an English translation patch, some type of graphical thing, or just a little tweak, just to make it a little bit better, you know, just to make it a little bit, just a little bit more. And then asking yourself, why was Man 2 not on the list? Because people got mad at me for including my own hacks last year, all right? I gave it a shout out with the Fama Tracker stuff. If you missed my question, what is Funko Pop? Oh yeah, yeah, they're action figure things. But yes, that took way longer than I thought, and that took a lot to prepare. But I actually don't have the BS Zelda stuff ready. But I do have, like I said, other hacks ready. My stream has been dropping so many fucking frames. It's been nuts. I've been trying to ignore it the entire time. But I think we're okay. Seems like we're okay. I stuffed the ballot box, chat attack. How dare he like his own thing that he made. But also I figured it'd make it more interesting. Like if I just include my own hack, it's like Obama giving Obama the medal, you know what I mean? I figured at least it makes it a bit more interesting. For those that are you know, wanting to check out these lists. So I want this to be like a resource too. It'd be good if, like, you know, then someone's like, yo, what hacks were good in 2023? Oh, Catnip had this to kind of start with. But I definitely agree with Rob that New Lands Remastered is the best Mega Man hack. Then there was like some Mario 3 stuff I could have included. Like, I didn't really love United personally. Like, and then there was a lot of that. Like, I didn't include stuff I didn't personally love. But I definitely wanted to still give other hacks like recognition, like 12 magic orbs, like I said, and like some of these other hacks that, like, you know, they're not going to be hack of the year, but they're also not like, they're not bad or anything at all. Is there a list of winners? Yeah, I can post in the Discord. One sec, let me just make sure it's I think that's all correct. All looks good. I posted in Discord. There we go. 10 stream talk. Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't want to just give stuff to give stuff to give stuff. There was one or two I did just for the sake of like I liked its concept, like the Perfect Dark one. But I didn't actually play the Perfect Dark hack, but I liked its concept. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, this is still. Oh. Dude. I guess I can keep it up. But yeah, so basically, best fan game. It was basically just best homebrew game. We have the Candyman, Mega Man Sequel Wars episode Red, Grimace's birthday. Best improvement was Wily Ward's Fixer Upper, Dixie Kong Country, Kirby Dream Land 2, Dr. Mario DX, Mega Man 3 Improvement, Cramorant, Project Zero, Perfect Dark, Unlock Everything, Advance 2, SP. Item Switch for Bomberman Quest, only up 64. Legend of Mario, Cave Noir, Fire Emblem Sacred Echoes, Rockman New Year 2023. Best updated was Legend of Banjo, Sonic Delta, Pokemon Prism, Mana Sword, Hedgehog Volume 2, Luigi Star Powered. Best ROM hack first played, that's didn't come out in 2023, like I just played it in 2023. The Missing Link, Eraser, Sonic 2, Hybration, Spooky Mission 2, X6 Tweaks, Big Sphirshing Derby. Best Rando, gave it to Ancient Dungeon, the OT X Majora's Mask Cross Rando, Archipelagio Lala, Area Sora Reprise, and BioRand HD. Best Super Mario World hacks, you can see the whole list there. Best new hack tool was the Mega Man stuff, both Goombas and the NES stuff. Wario Land editor and Donkey Kong King of Swing editor. And yeah, the best ROM hacks. I gave it to Celeste Mario Zap and Dash as the final, but pretty much all the Mario Kart hacks, just they all win. Mega Man New Lands Remastered, Super Junkoid, Silver Sonic. The Mega Saturn, Sega Master System. Claps.